I became a fan of Kamala Harris when she ran for the Democratic presidential nomination in 2019. Here was a successful, badass, mixed-race woman getting it done. I saw real promise in what she could bring to our country. 2019 was a phenomenal year for Democratic presidential hopefuls, and I was disappointed but not surprised when her campaign stood down. When I learned that she had been chosen to be Biden's vice president, I cried. Happy tears, not just because I thought that she was a good choice, but for what that choice represented for generations of little girls and women who may have never thought that they deserved a seat at the table. And when I cast my vote in 2020, it was a vote in support of her. Since then, I've spent the last 4 years frequently yelling at my TV, occasionally defending her honor in discussions with family and friends, but mostly biting my tongue and tolerating it to keep the peace. 4 years of frustration that this woman's worth was constantly questioned and her talents and contributions downplayed again and again. In a twist of fate, Kamala Harris is now the 2024 Democratic presidential nominee. And as overjoyed as I am to see her shine, to see her win over the doubters with her joy, temperance, talent, and demeanor, I am as equally horrified at the level of hatred and disrespect that has come her way. Purposely mispronouncing her name, minimizing her career achievements by inferring that she used sex to get where she is. But on a personal level, the worst to me is publicly questioning her ethnicity. I had a college professor who once told me that I should write about my experiences growing up here in the North Country as a person of color. I got what he was saying. I could certainly see the value in that narrative, but it was never something that I was wholly comfortable with. I'm still not sure that I am to this day. I didn't have a horrific childhood and was blessed in ways that the outsider that I was could never fully appreciate at the time. I just didn't feel that I fit in. I was always too this, too that, not enough this, not enough that. Those experiences shaped who I've become in wonderful and magically terrific ways, leaving me questioning for the longest time my value as a person. Eventually, I did find my self-worth in being of service to others. But that was all decades ago, when I was a different person and the North Country was a different place. It may not feel like it sometimes around here, especially when compared to other places, but this community has come so far. That diversity has helped this community blossom and thrive beyond many of our expectations. It is a community and a peace that are worth speaking up for. There's too much on the line to continue to bite our tongues and allow bad behavior to be the norm. I refuse to vote for anyone whose words and actions threaten that peace and in every way show how little they think of me and what I bring to this world. I am more than the color of my skin, the dollars that I have in my bank account, the number of children, cats, or dogs that I have, more than how I choose to worship and who I choose to love. Those things are elements of who I am, but not the whole of me. And none of those things make me any less deserving or any less proud to be an American. This year, I will cast my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, not because Kamala is Black, not because she is a woman, or even because her experiences in some ways remind me of my own. I will vote for her because I believe that she believes in democracy and the rule of law. I believe that she loves this country and its people and will try her best to do right by us all, not just a chosen few. I encourage each of you to find your voice this election. Find what means something to you, really means something to you, and stand up for it. Use your voice and your vote to make a difference in this world while there's still time.